sounds. Now move your mind freely around the target area, and if you see anything in particular that looks interesting, go ahead and describe it. Colors, textures, position, sounds, size, patterns, direction, mass, density, space, volume, orientation, verticals, diagonals, horizontals. And let's go ahead and move back 2,000 years in time and describe size, shape, position, sounds, colors, textures. And now let's go ahead and draw a sketch. So get another sheet of paper and go ahead and see if you can sketch the target. Now, you don't have to be a super duper artist to be able to do this. Just basically put your hand back on the paper and let your hand move around and fill the page in. Where do things belong? And if you drew things on, previous, if you have previous items from the sensories and dimensions that we just went through, just look over them and see where they belong on the page. Pause the video if you need to, and just move your hand around the page and sketch in where do things belong. Go ahead and do your sketch. Take your time. You want to fill in the whole page. If you see any blank areas in your page, you could ask yourself, what belongs there, what goes there. And look over your data so far. Where do the things that you've written down in terms of your sensories and dimensions, where do they belong on the page? When you're ready, let's see, is there anything that you've been perceiving that you haven't described yet? And when you're ready, let's go ahead and end the session and write end time and any whatever time it is, whenever you're doing this session, and go ahead and let's do a little summary. What does the target contain? What have you written down so far? And don't analyze it. Just summarize what you've gotten so far. What does your target contain? What are some of your impressions so far about the target area? And any feelings you got about it. Go ahead and write those down in your post-session summary. Anything else that you want to put down? Anything have you been perceiving that you haven't written down yet? Go ahead and write it down. And when you're ready, well, take a look at the feedback. If you have any ideas, let's see how you did. Okay, so here is the feedback for the session that you were just doing. These look to me like Roman ruins from several thousand years ago. Anyway, this is the building that you were describing. Obviously, it had a more active period a long time ago, but these are just the ruins. And if you got columns, if you got white stone or kind of surrounding forest, kind of these angular lines here, vertical lines, then you made some target contact. There's some mountains in the background. And anyway, congratulations for doing your viewing session here. The best sessions are the ones where you learn about yourself. You can probably look back at your session and see, oh, now I see what I was getting. And if you had any overlay about buildings, anything about structures, you were getting some target contact. So anyway, thanks for participating in our virtual viewing session, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.